The moment you broke your last promise to yourself, it was not a motivation problem. It was a design problem. Every person who seems effortlessly disciplined did not inherit stronger will. They built a system that makes discipline the biological default, not the daily battle. Most people believe discipline is a character trait. Science says otherwise. The strongest people in any room did not arrive there through superhuman restraint. They arrived there by building a life where restraint is rarely required. They designed systems that run on dopamine, on myelin, on automaticity, systems that make discipline the path of least resistance. These are the 5 systems that construct that architecture. Number 1, train dopamine to expect reward from effort, not relief from escape. Most people use their dopamine system against themselves. They reach for the phone, the snack, the distraction, and the brain learns. Relief feels good. Avoid discomfort, get reward. This loop is not a personality flaw. It is conditioning. But dopamine is trainable. When you start your day with deliberate discomfort, your brain begins to associate effort with reward. Over weeks, the rewiring changes everything. You stop needing motivation to do hard things because your neurochemistry now expects the payoff on the other side of effort. Strong people do not fight their dopamine system. They retrain it. Start with one hard thing before 9 a.m. Not massive, non-negotiable. A cold shower, a training session, 20 minutes of focused work without your phone. Let your brain learn that discomfort is the signal that reward is coming. Every skipped session casts a vote for the version of you that lets things slide. Every completed session casts a vote for the version of you that keeps promises. Ask, does the person I am becoming do this? The answer becomes immediate. Identity is not discovered. It is constructed one vote at a time. Strong people do not trust their future mood. They constrain it. Number 4, design your environment so the right choice is the easiest choice. Your behavior is not a product of your intentions. It is a product of your surroundings. The person who leaves their training gear by the door trains more consistently than the person who has to find it first. The person who removes junk food from the kitchen eats better than the person who relies on willpower to resist it. The person who puts their phone in another room during deep work focuses longer than the person who trusts themselves to ignore the notifications. Remove friction from what you want to do. Add friction to what you want to stop doing. You are not fighting temptation. You are eliminating the need to fight. Number 5, plan your recovery before you plan your performance. You will break the streak. You will miss the day. You will choose comfort over discipline at some point. This is not a question of character. It is a question of when. The person who recovers immediately loses almost nothing. One missed session becomes a data point, not a collapse. The person with no recovery plan loses everything because one break becomes 2. 2 becomes a week, and the week becomes a permanent return to the person you were before you started. Write down exactly what you will do when you fail. One sentence. Then, when you actually miss, there is no decision to make. No spiral, no negotiation. You execute the reset and you move forward. Here's what changes when all 5 systems are running together. You stop needing motivation to do the things you said you would do. The systems run the discipline. You just execute. And slowly, then suddenly, your identity shifts. You stop being someone who is trying to be disciplined. You become someone who is. Not because you developed superhuman self-control, because you built a life where discipline is the default setting. These 5 systems do not require talent, luck, or a personality transplant. They require deliberate construction. Strength is not inherited. It is constructed one small deliberate choice at a time.